Trump's big statement on birthright citizenship. U.S. President says birthright citizenship was for kids of slaves. As federal judge temporarily blocks Trump's order. U.S. President hopeful SC will uphold his ban. Meanwhile, Republican senators' legislative push to restrict birthright citizenship. Bill introduced in the U.S. Senate to restrict birthright citizenship. Trump's crackdown on illegal immigration continues. Thousands deported since Trump's White House return. Amid the crackdown on illegal immigration, U.S. President Donald Trump has reiterated his stance that birthright citizenship was originally intended for the children of slaves, and not for the whole world to what he called come in and pile into the U.S. Trump expressed confidence that the Supreme Court would ultimately rule in his favor, as he seeks to appeal a federal court's decision to strike down his executive order against birthright citizenship. The U.S. president emphasized that birthright citizenship was meant for the children of slaves, and deemed it a very good and noble provision. However, he stressed that it was not intended for the global community to exploit. U.S. President Trump's stance on this issue has been consistent, and he's taken concrete steps to challenge the status quo. On his first day in office, he issued an executive order aimed at revoking birthright citizenship, although it was swiftly struck down by a federal court in Seattle. Trump has expressed confidence that the Supreme Court would ultimately rule in his favor. Meanwhile, a group of Republican senators have introduced a bill in the U.S. Senate to limit birthright citizenship. The proposed Birthright Citizenship Act of 2025 aims to restrict automatic citizenship to children born to at least one parent who is a U.S. citizen, a lawful permanent resident, or a member of the U.S. Armed Forces. According to the bill's sponsors, the current policy is a significant pull factor for illegal immigration and a potential risk to national security. Estimates from the Center for Immigration Studies suggest that between 225,000 and 250,000 children were born to undocumented immigrants in 2023. Meanwhile, the Department of Homeland Security announced on January 28 that the Trump administration has fulfilled a key campaign promise in its first week by removing 7,300 illegal immigrants from the United States. The move is part of a broader crackdown on illegal immigration and a direct response to President Donald Trump's vow to increase deportations, especially targeting violent criminals in the country.